Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a banner, and this is requested by Photography for Life on Tumblr, and then someone else agreed, so I guess I would do it. I wasn't going to because I thought the video was going to be way too long and hard for me to edit, but I guess I'll try. So here it is. Okay, so now you're going to open up the system in which you're going to start editing your banner. You should measure your blog to see where you need your banner to go, but I obviously don't know how big your blog is, so I'm just going to show you like the basics. I go on Paint first to get the pictures and like all that. So let's say I wanted a leopard background for the banner. I would find it, the one that I want. I found this cute one. So copy image, paste. And you're going to want to cut it to make it the size of your banner. I'm just making a fake banner to like show you guys how I do it. Okay, let's just say your banner was that big. That's pretty much what you do for the background. And let's say you wanted a picture of like a celebrity. You'd go find one that you like, do the same thing, and you'd resize it and keep putting pictures that you want, but I'm just going to do the background. Now you're going to have to save your file as something, it doesn't really matter. And you're going to open up a system of your choice. I use Photoshop CS5. You could use a free trial or you can buy it. I bought mine. Okay, now that you have Photoshop open, a lot of people use GIMP. It's kind of like the free version of Photoshop, but not as good as Photoshop. I'm not sure if you can do the same things on GIMP, but this is how I do it. Now you're going to want to open up the file. There it is. Bring it to 100%. So pretty much all you do from here is add little effects, maybe a little ruffles at the bottom. I usually just leave the background with text. That's usually what I do. Here, I'm going to make it a bigger screen so you can see what I actually do. Okay, so from here, this is what I usually do. I'll take this tool right here, the rectangular tool, and from one side to the other, I'll make a rectangle from the size of my choice and center it. Then I'll take the brush tool and I'll make it around 38% or like 40, somewhere around there, and make it white. Then you're just going to go over the line a couple of times, or how many you want, and then deselect it. Then you're going to get a font that you like. I downloaded a lot of fonts, but what would my favorite be? I don't know, I'll just use this one that I downloaded. Make the font bigger. You're obviously going to make it a different color to make it noticeable. Let's just go with black for now. Move it to the center. And there you have some plain text. If you want, you can go to blending options. You right click the text of the layer, go to blending options, and I like to do this because it gives it a sort of popping out feeling. I like to use drop shadow, which makes it look like it has a shadow, and then stroke, and it turns like that, and you can edit it how big you want everything. I like to keep it on the small side. Now that that's done, that's a pretty good banner, but if you want to make it more advanced, you can also add little pictures in. How you do this is find something you want to be in there. I'm just going to use Starbucks, and they're still there, they're just in different tabs. And you're going to get this tool, and you're going to start selecting around the Starbucks, and you're going to make sure you want it pretty perfect. This is kind of easy. It can be difficult with some other objects or people. So now that you've got your Starbucks selected, you can do Control C, which is copy, go to the other tab, click on the moving tool, and click Control V, which is paste, and there you'll have Starbucks, and you can put it anywhere you want. It doesn't really belong on this banner, but let's say you wanted it in the corner, you can leave it there, and you can keep doing that with different objects, and that's what I like to do to make it look really pretty. And the last thing you do is you're going to save it as, and just save it as something, and you're going to click this and go to the JPEG file so you can actually upload it to tinypic, save it, and go to the maximum and click OK, and then you're done. That's pretty much how I make my banners, guys. I hope this tutorial helped you. I'll put a link in the description to download good fonts, and I hope you have fun making banners for your Tumblr. Alright, bye guys.